What's up YouTube, Ace here from Fit to Play Games, and today we are going to be diving into the world of Fable 3. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I have posted a picture of me holding a collector's edition Fable 3 game, which I have chosen for Game of the Month of April. So without any more waiting, grab your coffee, have a seat, and let's dive into this.
And so our story begins. The kingdom is on the verge of revolution. But who will be the hero to lead the rebellion?
Soon as you hit the start button, you're immediately given a choice whether to be male or female. In this case, you will be a prince or a princess. The gender you choose doesn't really affect the outcome of the game. It still depends on the choices you make within the game, just like any other Fable games. Fable 3 had one of the very best intro I've ever seen for an Xbox 360 game. It definitely flowed very well from the very beginning, from where you start. You can even feel the heaviness and the oppression in this whole video. As you guys can see, it's very symbolic of freedom and oppression.
When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
As part of royalty, you definitely wake up in your own chambers, which is a part of a castle. And what I find very interesting in this whole game is that they stay true to the Fable roots, meaning everything from Fable 1, 2, and 3 are all related. This whole country of Albion has heroes, and these heroes have their descendants, and obviously you being royalty, not just being a part of a royal family, you also hail from a line of heroes, which is what I find very amazing, because your father was the hero of Fable 2. I have to admit, Fable 3 was probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever played on the Xbox 360. The scenery alone, the areas that you can explore is just gorgeous, and it's just fully detailed. Not to mention, it's fully detailed down to every single NPC that you could actually interact with. What's awesome about this game is that you can basically manipulate manipulate is such a bad word. I feel like I shouldn't use that, but you can definitely gain favor of every single citizen in areas that you explore by just being nice to them, or you can even cause them to, be fearful of you by hurting them or being mean to them or doing things that they probably don't like. Moving on to the battle system of the game, I feel like Fable 3 has made so much adjustments in the way you can develop as a hero. Back in the original Fables, I know for a fact that you can only but you can only focus on certain areas. You can be a magician or a sorcerer, you can be a swordsman or just a gunman. Here, you will basically become the ultimate hero. You were allowed to use magic, you can use guns and swords at the same time to your advantage. Hence, it makes the game a little bit more difficult in a way because you have to be able to use each skill in order to succeed in certain missions. Sometimes swords is not going to work, so you have to use magic. Sometimes magic is more effective than swords and guns. So the possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this game so unique and different from any other role-playing games that I played, and also the other Fables that I have come to know. Fable 3 just has so much array of things for you to keep yourself preoccupied, from side quests to doors, secret doors that you can open. In particular, this one door can only be opened by a gold key, and obviously you will find different kinds of keys in the world of Albion. I believe there's only silver and gold. Unfortunately, I can't show you more advanced videos because unfortunately when I loaded my game, for some reason my cloud saves has been corrupted. Of course, I'm not too mad about that, but then again, that whole game that I have had so many things that I could actually talk about and show you other things other than this precursor of a beginning as a prince. Obviously, I still have to defy my brother in order to take over the kingdom and start that revolution, but there are so many things that you can do as an explorer, and also once you become a king, there's more things, more side quests opens up for you to kind of explore and manage, which is kind of cool. Exploration in Fable 3 dramatically improved as well. Once you have unlocked the Guild Hero Sanctuary, you're able to access the Albion map, where Jasper could actually walk you through how to use the map in order to teleport in areas that can be accessible by Guild Seal teleportation, which is kind of neat because that kind of saves you the trouble of having to walk certain areas, but at the same time, there is going to be a lot of achievements for when you walk a certain time and certain mileage that you walk with your character. In my opinion, it's still good to travel by foot because there are going to be areas that you might miss and certain keys and certain treasure chests that you can open. All in all, the improvements that has been implemented on Fable 3 definitely secures this game to be one of the greatest games that you could actually get and play on the Xbox 360. I might even say that this is probably the last legacy that Lionhead Studios has left behind for gamers such as myself and future generations could explore.
He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone.
You have it, guys. That is Fable 3 for the Xbox 360, and I hope the little information that I've given you would help you understand why I chose this game to be Game of the Month for April. Unfortunately, myself included, you guys probably want to check this game out to a retro store which would probably have this title. Unfortunately, with the things that's going around the world, that's impossible because most of those stores are probably closed. So my one suggestion, if you guys have Xbox One or Xbox 360 and a gold member, there is actually a free download of the very first Fable on Xbox right now for free if you have the gold member. So guys, you can definitely check that out. If you've never played the Fable games before, try that one game first, and then you can probably access the other two games, which is Fable 2 and 3, digitally. So other than that, guys, there was a slight speculation that I read online before. I was just checking how Lionhead Studio, which direction they're gonna be heading, and unfortunately Lionhead Studios is closed. And the CEO Peter Molyneux closed that around back in 2016, but there was a glimmer of hope that I read in one of the articles stating that there's a certain company that is actually trying to buy the rights to the Fable franchise. So that remains to be seen. That is a little glimmer of hope for all of us who are Fable fans, though, to kind of look forward to in the future. Until then, guys, thank you for watching the video. See you next time.